Shalom. First and foremost, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors to you, Akim, laboring in his truth and all faith and sincerity. Shalom. Now, what you see on the screen is from an article I was looking at. It's about 4 or 5 days old. And, it's dealing with World War III. And, that's what we do. We, basically, we're spiritual reporters, all right, reporting, the news in the right way, if you will, all right. We filter in the news through the scriptures, which is the correct way to push information. Because when you go into these different outlets like CNN and Fox and all that bullshit, all right, it's a watered down form of media, which media basically goes back to medium, which is like a middleman or a mediator. So these news outlets is nothing more than a spokesman for the elites, the bankers and the Illuminati. So they push out certain vibrations through the news, either one to get the masses in an uproar, or either to calm the masses down. All right, if you got a kid, you might tell that kid anything just to get him to sit down. All right, you ain't gonna tell him what's really going on. And that's how the elites, through the media, deal with you dumbed down Americans. They just put out anything in the news they want you to see, and then, you bite it, you eat it all up, and it quiet the grumblings, so to speak. But that's neither here or there. Honestly, really, this sitting or this lesson, what I'm going to go into, as you see the screen, all right, this come from an article like maybe 3 or 4 days old now, this article. And the headline is World War III imminent. Russia could declare war overnight with no warning time for NATO. So, as you can see, this is an article, but I'm not going to go into the article because I'm gonna center this video around. I'm going to come from a different angle, all right? I'm going to come from the angle of now all of a sudden the topic of Russia and nuclear war is plausible. Because when you go back when the apostles started with Apostle Tahar, when the apostles were bringing out Russia being a major player, and that ultimately America will be destroyed in a nuclear holocaust, all right, going back maybe 6-7 years ago, all right, or whenever the apostles came on the scene, nobody would hear that, okay? You would dismiss that notion, all right? And that's what a lot of people did when they heard, the apostles bringing that information out, all right, that you can find nuclear missiles in the scriptures, and World War III could be found in the scriptures. People scoffed at that notion. But now here it is. Not only is people willing to have that conversation with you, but like this article said, World War III imminent, Russia could declare war overnight with no warning time for NATO. So it went from you not believing or even giving us the time of a day in this topic, on this topic. It went from that to not only is this topic realistic, but you got experts and insiders saying it can happen overnight. So that's one extreme to another, man. All right, that's from one extreme to another. For you not believing it to now, not only are you believing it, you're expecting it to happen overnight. And that's nothing but the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, as it is written, which I'm going to get the scripture. That's the scripture I'm going to pull out, Habakkuk. In the end, it shall speak. So that proves that we're in the end, because these prophecies are speaking, and these people are acknowledging that, hey, what the prophet's been saying is totally true, all right? Thus reminds me of another scripture which says, then they would know that a prophet has been among them. And indeed, the apostles and the men here at Great Millstone are the prophets of the Most High. All right, because nobody know these secrets, all right, pursuing the Amos 3 and 7. We got to be the prophets. Okay? Now I'm going to just go ahead and go into these scriptures. Start off right here in the book of Habakkuk. Okay? It's the book of Habakkuk 2, and I start at 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So you see it said, but at the end it shall speak. And that's what you see happening now. So we're going to go into this word speak, all right, and see what it has to say, okay? Go to the word speak here in the Strong's. See what he got to say here.
Strong's H6315. Puach. Puach.
All right, that's the pronunciation. We're going to go to the definition. This is the one I want to get, all right? To breathe, blow. Blow. So that scripture right here in Habakkuk is saying to blow, all right? And what do the watchmen do when they're on the tower, when they see war coming? They blow. All right, and that's what you see the men here at Great Millstone doing, man. We're not talking about how to have a better marriage, all right, like them IUIC clowns, or how the black woman can, what's good for the black woman hair, man, all right, or how to keep your kids, mind, man, right foods for your kids to have attention while they're at school. Man, look, we're not into all that. We're the prophets, all right, we're speaking and we're blowing a trumpet, all right? And you guys are blowing a trumpet, but you're not blowing the right trumpet. All right? All right, this is 1 Corinthians 14:7. And even things without life-giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped? Verse 8, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So if you're speaking, all right, and you call yourself a teacher or a prophet, if you're giving an uncertain sound, who gonna prepare himself to battle? All right, here at Great Millstone, we're giving a certain sound. We're letting you know that we're sounding off the trumpet of war, man. That's basically what we pushing. World War III, which will usher in the kingdom of heaven and the return of our Lord Yahushua. Okay? So that was just a couple of quick precepts I wanted to get, just dealing with the times we're in, because, hey, going back, some years, people would have scoffed us, would have laughed us to scorn, which they did, but now, not only is these people willing to talk about it, but hey, like this article headline says, World War III imminent. Russia could declare war overnight with no warning time for NATO. So it went from one extreme to another, for people not believing to now all of a sudden they're saying, hey, I believe you, man. Not only that, it can happen overnight. All right, thus the scripture, in the end it shall speak and not lie. All right, and that word speak is blow. So we have blowed the trumpet, and surely it's going to come to pass. So with that, I hope you was edified. Until the next time, Shalom.